Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. And I've done a bit of bragging. And the bragging is around the idea that these two big stories that seem like little bitty stories, and I completely disagreed. I had people writing to me about these stories. And I told them, I said, guys, I think I know what I'm talking about here. Trust me on this. These are big stories. And so I got a few more messages. Kevin, I'm not sure, whatever, but they are. So I want to go into the one of them, which has to do with this guy, Weinstein. Much more happening here. And before I even get into his stuff, I want to talk about Lisa Bloom, who was going to be his attorney. And things were so bad that Lisa Bloom said she left. She goes, I don't want to be a part of this. And she stopped. So I want to talk a little bit about her before I get into what I think are going to be the next steps for Harvey Weinstein, because this is about to get seriously ugly for Hollywood and other leftists. And I don't know how far these tentacles go into this whole saga. So let's start with Lisa Bloom and what she said. They call her, this is from the Huffington Post, a high-profile attorney and former advisor to Harvey Weinstein had plans to discredit the women who accused the Hollywood mogul of sexual harassment, and this is according to the New York Times. Now, how scummy can you be that her approach was going to be that after he settled with 8 women, I'm going to grab these other ones that come out, Harvey, and we're going to blast them. We're going to just humiliate them. Does that remind you of anybody, Hillary Clinton? I'm just curious. I don't know if you remember anything about Hillary Clinton and all that, but, maybe you remember a story about Hillary Clinton. There's somebody that did something similar to Hillary Clinton. Does anybody come to mind? You guys got anybody? Some reason I'm thinking Hillary Clinton. So Hillary Clinton did identically the same thing to all of Bill Clinton's sexual harassment and rape accusers that Harvey Weinstein's attorney, Lisa Bloom, daughter to Gloria Allred, was going to do. Now, she ended up leaving, and I think they said something along the lines of she left because there was a conflict of interest between some business dealing they had. I don't know, it could be. But let me tell you why Lisa Bloom left. Because I don't believe what they say. Because if I was doing an interview and they said, well, Kevin, Lisa Bloom left Harvey, because she had a conflict, I would say that's a lie. I'd say Lisa Bloom left because the strategy of telling all these women, trying to, make all of them look bad, was going to be insurmountable. There are so many women who now are going to come forward and let people know exactly what Harvey Weinstein did. There was no way she could keep the lid on this. With Cosby, it started out, I don't know, with a handful of women. Now it's 60. Now let's be honest. A lot of the people who are accusing Cosby of something are just, they're seeking money. And I don't know what Cosby did. I don't believe he's done this to 60 women, but if you believe it, great. But here's what I do believe. I believe Harvey Weinstein did this to not 60 women. I think he did it to 600 women. See, here's the deal with Cosby. Cosby had a couple of accusers and the list grew. He had a methodology, but there's not a bunch of people forward going, yeah, man, me and Bill hung out. Shoot, Bill dropped them ludes, man. He always, hey, I got them quaaludes with me. Y'all want to mess around with some women? We'll give him some quaaludes and some Jell-O pudding. No, so I don't know. There's not like a bunch of people. In Hollywood, everybody knows what Harvey did. Everybody. For them to play dumb now is the height of hypocrisy. George Clooney comes up. It's despicable behavior of Harvey. And Stephen Colbert, he commented, something like, well, it's a bad thing that Harvey did, but he used it to set up, but, it's still bad what Trump did. He can't even talk about Harvey in the context of Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Levin's the gay dude that does TMZ. Colbert can't make it without Trump. Did I tell you guys the late night talk show hosts, every one of them down? They're like the NFL, getting crushed. You know what that means? Now, I know I'm jumping off here just a little bit, but do you know what that means? That means Trump is not only taking care of the NFL in business. He's taking care of Hillary Clinton. He's taking care. I mean, I can just name you all these little things that he's done. He's also taking care of late night comedic hacks. That is a big part of entertainment. And what you're watching now with Harvey Weinstein is the second part of this. And this is about to get real. I'm loving this. See, this is bigger than think about this. I told you the other day, this took the Vegas shooting off the thing. And look, the Vegas shooting was pretty much milked as much as they can. Another left has gone crazy. Okay, woo, big deal, we know. And so, but they milked it for all they could. Gun control, gun control. You know what we need? We need Harvey Weinstein control. It's what we need. We need leftist Hollywood control. These people are scared. Think back for a second. I played you the Corey Feldman clip where Corey Feldman said, the biggest problem in Hollywood for kids is pedophilia. He's also saying the biggest problem in Hollywood for women are Holly weirdos. The biggest problem in Hollywood for men are Holly weirdos. All of them end up on the casting couch or in somebody's backseat of their car or, what do they call it, spa or whatever, getting, boinked by some Holly weirdo fat cat who's calling the shots. They all do. I've called, you guys have heard me say this before, I'll say it again. DC, Hollywood for ugly people. And it's the one and the same. And they the left put it together. They rolled it into one nasty, vile, piece of whatever and said, here we are. And now they're running scared. But why are they running scared? You think it's because of all the other young girls that are going to come through? They interviewed Steven Spielberg. He was doing a movie opening, a premiere, and they said, hey, Spielberg, what do you think about Harvey Weinstein? I don't believe this is an appropriate place to make a comment about it. Hey, Steven, you got anything to hide? I'm not saying he does. I'm just asking the question. You think Steven Spielberg? How many Bergs and Steins are there in Hollywood that know about Harvey? Do you believe for 1 second that Steven Spielberg doesn't know about Harvey Weinstein? Do you think George Lucas doesn't know? Do you think I don't even know all the people making movies because it doesn't matter to me. Hollywood is a foreign land, a barren zone. I don't keep up with them. But I'll ask you this. It is infiltrated with guys whose names end in Berg and Stein and a host of other Jewish names. And if you think that they don't know what's going on in that little tight-knit community, you are a moron. They all know. And that's why Steven Spielberg didn't want to answer the question. Donald Trump answered it right away. When you heard about this thing with Stein? No surprise. No surprise. Donald Trump is in the know. And he just gave you the answer. He didn't mince words. He didn't equivocate. Well, as president, I shouldn't be answering questions of that nature. That's what Barack Obama would have said. You got the rumors always circulate all the time. People say things about people, but you look, you just got to let this play out. I got to go. Y'all take care. That's what he would have said. And people would have been, he's so presidential. Oh my gosh. Trump just told you like it is. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Trump's like, I'm not surprised. Let it blow up. Let it do what it do, baby, because that's what we've needed. So now people are scared. All these other casting directors. You think I keep asking, how many Harvey Weinsteins do you think exist? The only difference between the Harvey Weinsteins? Some of them don't make as much money as he does. It doesn't matter whether you're making B-League films. Well, let's go lower than that. It doesn't matter whether you're making porn or you're making the highest level Hollywood box office films. Your casting couch is open. And all that matters is the level of class, if you want to call it that, you want to step into. Do you just want to come off the street and be a street urchin? Go porn. Go hardcore porn. You want to go light porn? You want to go B-movie? You want to go medium budget? Or you want to go full-blown blockbuster movie? Because Harvey Weinstein, he wants to take you there. But you got to just put up with his debauchery. And how many people do you think did? And how many people did it because they were told, Harvey's a weirdo, go along with it. It'll get you where you want to go. How many of those people are out there telling their clients, hey, do what he asks you? When this all falls down, Hollywood is going to fold like a Hollywood stage chair because everybody knows what's going on. And and Hollywood has been insulated. I've talked about this. One of the only corporations in America that can openly discriminate. You're too black, you're too white, you're too ugly, you're too pretty, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall, you're too fat. I don't like your accent. Whatever. And you got no recourse. You've had no recourse for anything, and they get your tax dollars too, baby. The scariest part is coming up.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.